Are you a keen charity shop rummager? If so, you'll know that they're the kind of place that you can find anything. Well, almost anything. The Gloucestershire branches of the homeless charity Emmaus have now put together their top 10 funniest and strangest donations that they've received. So let's see if you've come across any of these. At 10, everybody's got a story to tell. It's a personal diary complete with entries. At 9, for fans of chips, roasters and boilers, it's a sack of potatoes. At 8, light up your life with 10 blown light bulbs. Not half. At 7, this should get you talking. It's a set of dentures. At 6, knickers to you if you don't fancy used and unwashed underwear. And at 5, wish me luck as you wave me goodbye. It's a coffin. At 4, if you're a keen tweeter, why not buy a bird's nest complete with earwigs? At 3, let it grow with a bag of human hair. And at 2, not to be forgotten, it's an urn containing human or animal ashes. So at the Emmaus number 1, hop, skipping and jumping to the top spot. It's a pathetic leg. Joining us from Emmaus is business manager Neil Brooker. Hello, Neil.
Hello, Steve. Or should I call you Alan?
My word, that is quite unbelievable. What a fun-filled job you and your colleagues must have.
Well, I have to stress it's not every day we get all these things in, but boy, do we see them, you know. It's incredible, isn't it?
It really is. What do you do or say when somebody offers you a bag of human hair or ashes?
Well, I have to say most of these things sneak in past the guards at the gate, so to speak. It's sorts of things we find in drawers or in boxes, you know. A van goes out, does a collection from somebody's house, they come back with a big pile of stuff, and when we're sorting through it, then we find these things. It's incredible, isn't it?
It is quite incredible. I mean, a sack of potatoes, although unusual, I guess it can be sold quite easily. You can find somebody to take those off your hand. How easy is it to sell a coffin?
Well, the coffin we actually gave away. I know this sounds strange, and it's a bit of a sort of sad note in a way, but somebody contacted us who was dying of with a terminal illness, and said it would just be such a weight off the mind of her family, and we gave it to this lady, which was fabulous. You know, of course we were all in tears. You can imagine.
Yeah,
it was pretty upsetting. The potatoes, of course, we ate. As you do.
Yeah, of course. And the coffin, I mean, when you receive a coffin, I mean, that's not the normal thing that somebody kind of sends through the post. I mean, how did you receive a coffin?
Well, to be honest, we received a phone call, and my first response was that this guy is taking the mickey. You know, this has to be a wind-up. But actually, he bought the coffin for use in a demonstration in London. And I brought it back to his flat in Cheltenham, and obviously I think his wife was a bit upset about having a coffin in the living room, to be honest, and so contacted us, would we take it away, which we duly did, you know.
And what happened to the prosthetic leg?
The prosthetic leg, I'm afraid we had to just give it away, really, just to, down to the tip, because it's not, it's a bit of a specialised item, that, not something you can sell, really.
And I guess dentures are quite hard to get rid of as well.
And dentures, the same would apply. I hope you're not going to ask me about the used underwear.
No, we'll skip over that.
I'm glad.
Well, I mean, these are the weird and the things that kind of put a smiley face. What would you like donated? What things are of use to you?
Of course, what we're really looking for are donations of good quality furniture. That's the big thing that drives our charity. Obviously, we like clothes, books, all those sorts of things. Those are really important. But above all, it's furniture. And the money that we raise from the sales of furniture help fund the community home, and it all goes to very, very good use.
Well, Neil, thank you to you and your staff for giving an insight into what goes on behind the scenes.
Great to speak to you, and keep up the good work with the programme, Steve.
Thanks very much. Nice to talk to you, Neil. Neil Brooker, business manager with Emmaus, joining us on BBC Radio Gloucestershire. I've got to ask you then, the strangest thing you've seen or bought in a charity shop?